cover what we have learned from chapter 12 and 13 from the principles of marketing. This is about marketing channels. So first we will look at the supply chains and value delivery network. Essentially, supply chain and demand chain, those were the terms used broadly and loosely, but they are really linear limited views on marketing. So a better way to view the network of suppliers and partners who help in the process of creating a customer value system that helps deliver value is value delivery network. It consists of the company, suppliers, distributors, and ultimately the customers themselves. And the marketing channel, or we can call it the distribution channel, is quite important as they are a set of independent firms that help bring the market offerings to the customers. They affect every marketing decisions, and of course they are more efficient, making the product or service available for use by the consumer. They do this through their context, experience, and specialization. They can offer more than the firm themselves can achieve on their own. They perform many key functions in the marketing mix. Help complete transactions by gathering and distributing information needed for planning and aiding exchange, developing and spreading persuasive communications, offering performing contact work, and then entering negotiation. Other functions help to fulfill completed transactions by offering physical distribution, storing goods and stuff like that, and then financing.
Channel behavior and organization. Channel behavior. A marketing channel consists of firms that have partnered for the common good. Each channel member depends on the others. Each channel member plays a specialized role in the channel. All the channel members depend on one another. They often act alone in their own sovereign best interest. They often disagree on who should do what and for what rewards. Such disagreement over goals, roles, and rewards generates channel conflict. Horizontal conflict occurs among firms at the same level of the channel. Vertical conflict between different levels of the same channel, is even more common. Some conflict in the channel takes the form of healthy competitions. Such competitions can be good for the channel. Without it, the channel could become passive and non-innovative. Vertical marketing system. Historically, conventional distribution channels have lacked such leadership and power, often resulting in damaging conflict and poor performance. A conventional distribution channel consists of one or more independent producers, wholesalers, and retailers. In contrast, a vertical marketing system consists of producers, wholesalers, and retailers acting as a unified system. One channel member owes the others, had contracts with them, all while so much powerful that they must all cooperate. Corporate VMS. A corporate VMS integrates successive stages of production and distributions under single ownership. Coordination and conflict management are attained through regular organizational channels. Contractual VMS. A contractual VMS consists of independent firms at different levels of production and distribution that join together through contracts to obtain more economies or sales impact than each could achieve alone. The franchise organizations is the most common type of contractual relationship. In this system, a channel member called a franchisor links several stages in the production's distribution process. Administer VMS. In an administered VMS, leadership is assumed not through common ownership or contractual ties, but through the size and power of one or fewer dominant channel members. Horizontal marketing system. Another channel development is the horizontal marketing system. Another channel development is the horizontal marketing system, in which two or more companies at one level join together to follow a new marketing opportunity. By working together, companies can combine their financial, production, or marketing resources to accomplish more than any one company could alone. Companies might join forces with competitors or non-competitors. They might work with each other on a temporary or permanent basis. Multi-channel distribution system. Today, with the proliferations of customer segment and channel possibilities, more and more companies have adopted multi-channel distribution system. Such multi-channel marketing occurs when a single firm sets up two or more marketing channels to reach one or more customer segments. Changing channel organization. Changes in technology and the explosive growth of direct and online marketing are having a profound impact on the nature and desire of marketing channels. One major change is toward disintermediation, a big term with a clear message and important consequences. Channel design decisions. We now look at the several channel design decisions manufacturers face. In designing marketing channels, manufacturers struggle between what is ideal and what is practical. For maximum effectiveness, however, channel analysis and decisions making should be more purposeful. Analyzing consumer needs. As noted previously, marketing channels are part of the overall customer value delivery network. Each channel member and level adds value for the customer, providing the fastest delivery and the greatest assortment and the most service, however, may not be possible, practical, or desired. The company and its channel members may not have the resources or skills needed to provide all the desired services. Also, higher levels of service result in higher costs for the channel and higher prices for consumers. Many companies, however, position themselves on higher service levels and customers willing to pay the higher prices. Setting channel objectives. Companies should state their marketing channel objectives in terms of targeted levels of customer service. Usually, a company can identify several segments wanting different levels of service. The company's channel objectives are also influenced by the nature of the company, its products, its marketing intermediaries, its competitors, and the environment. In some cases, a company may want to compete in or near the same outlets that carry competitors' products. Finally, environmental factors such as economic conditions and legal conscience may affect channel objectives and design. Identifying major alternatives. A firm should identify the types of channel members available to carry out its channel work. Most companies face many channel member choices. Using many types of resellers in your channel provides both benefits and drawbacks. Number of marketing intermediaries. Companies must also determine the number of channel members to use at each level. Three strategies are available: intensive distribution, exclusive distribution, and selective distribution. Intensive distributions is a strategy in which they stock their products in as many outlets as possible. These products must be available where and when consumers want them. By contrast, some producers possibly limit the number of intermediaries handling their products. The extreme form of this practice is exclusive distribution, in which the producer gives only a limited number of dealers the exclusive right to distribute its products in their territories. Between intensive and exclusive distributions, selective distribution, the use of more than one but fewer than all the intermediaries who are willing to carry a company's products. Responsibilities of channel members. The producers and intermediaries need to agree on the terms and responsibilities of each channel member. mature services and duties need to be spelled out carefully, especially in franchise and exclusive distribution channels. Evaluating the major alternatives. Using economic criteria, a company compares the likely sales, cost, and profitability of different channel alternatives. The company must also consider control issues. Using intermediaries usually means giving them some control over the marketing of the product, and some intermediaries take more control than others. Finally, the company must apply adaptability criteria. Channels often involve long-term commitments, yet the company wants to keep the channel flexible so that it can adapt to environmental changes. Designing international distribution channels. International marketers face many additional complexities in designing their channels. Each country has its own unique distribution system that has evolved over time and changes very slowly. In some markets, the distribution system is complex, competitive, and hard to penetrate. Distribution system in developing countries may be scattered, inefficient, and altogether lacking. Sometimes local conditions can greatly influence how a company distributes products in global markets.
Learning objective means for channel management decisions. Marketing channel management calls for selecting, managing, motivating individual channel members and evaluating their performance over time. So, selecting channel members. Some producers have no trouble signing up channel members, but some have to work hard to line up enough qualified intermediaries. Managing and motivating channel members. Most companies practice strong partner relationship management to forge long-term partnerships with channel members. In managing its channels, a company must convince suppliers and distributors that they can succeed better by working together as a part of cohesive value delivery system. Many companies are now installing integrated partnership relationship management systems and supply chain management software to help recruit, train, organize, motivate, and evaluate relationships with channel partners. Evaluating channel members. The company must regularly check channel member performance against standards such as sales quotas, average inventory levels, customer delivery time, treatment of damaged and lost goods, cooperation in company promotion and training programs, and services to the customer. Public policy and distribution decisions. Most channel laws deal with mutual rights and duties of channel members once they have formed a relationship. When the seller allows only certain outlets to carry its products, this strategy is called exclusive distribution. And when the seller requires that these dealers not handle competitors' products, its strategy is called exclusive dealing. Producers are free to select their dealers, but their right to terminate dealers is somewhat restricted. Marketing, logistics, and supply chain management. First, nature and importance of marketing logistics. Marketing logistics, also called physical distribution, involves planning, implementing, and controlling the physical flow of materials, final goods, and related information from points of origin to points of consumption to meet customer requirements at a profit. Marketing logistics involves inbound logistics, like moving products and materials from suppliers to the factory. Outbound logistics, moving products from the factory to resellers and ultimately the customers. And finally, reverse logistics, reusing, recycling, refurbishing, or disposing of broken, unwanted, or excess products returned by consumers or resellers. These processes are called supply chain management. Sustainable supply chains. Environmental sustainability has become an important factor in supplier selection and performance evaluation. But perhaps even more important than having to do it, designing sustainable supply chains is simply the right thing to do. Companies bring up their supply chains through greater efficiency, and greater efficiency means lower costs and higher profits. In other words, developing a sustainable supply chain is not only environmentally responsible, but it can also be profitable. Goals of logistics system. Marketing logistics should aim to provide a targeted level of customers' service at the least cost. The objective is to maximize profits, not sell. Therefore, the company must weigh the benefits of providing higher levels of service against the cost. Major logistic functions. The major logistics functions are warehousing, inventory management, transportation, and logistics information management. Warehousing, the storage function overcomes differences in needed quantities and timing, ensuring that products are available when customers are ready to buy them. The company might use either a storage warehouse or distribution centers. Storage warehouses store goods for moderate to long periods. In contrast, distribution centers are designed to move goods rather than just store them. Inventory management. Managers must maintain the delicate balance between carrying too little inventory and carrying too much. Transportation. The choice of transportation carriers affect the pricing of products, delivering performance, and the condition of goods when they arrive, when all of which will affect customer satisfaction. There are 5 main transportation modes: truck, rail, water, pipeline, and air. Shipper also use multimodal transportation, combining two or more modes of transportation, such as piggyback describes the use of rail and trucks. Fishyback, water and truck. Transship is a combination of water and rail, and air and trucks. Combining modes provides advantages that no single mode can deliver. Logistics information management. Companies manage their supply chains through information. Electronic data interchange, EDI, is the digital exchange of data between organizations, primarily transmitted via the internet. The second one is vendor managed inventory systems. The customers share real-time data on sales and current inventory levels with suppliers. Integrated logistics management is the logistics concept that emphasizes teamwork to maximize the performance of the entire distribution system.
Retailing includes all the activities involved in selling products or service directly to final consumers for their personal non-business use, and it also plays a very important role in most marketing channels. Software marketing, focusing the entire marketing process from product and brand development to logistics, promotions, and merchandising toward training shoppers. And today, consumers are increasingly omnichannel buyers who make little distinctions between in-store and online shopping, and for whom the path to the retail purchase run across multiple channels. There are 3 types of retailers. One is self-service retailer, who are willing to perform their own locate, compare, select process to save time or money. Self-service is the basics of all discount operation and is typically used by retailers selling convenient goods, such as supermarket and nationally brand fast-moving shopping goods. Second one is limit service retailers such as Sears or JCPenney provide more sales assistance because they carry more shopping goods about which customer needs information. The increased operating costs results in higher price. Finally, the full service retailer such as high-end specialty store and first-class department assist customer in every phase of the shopping process, and is usually carry more specialty goods for which customer need and want assist or advice. And about the product line, they can also be classified by the length and breadth of their product assortment. Some retailers, such as specialty store, carry narrow product line with deep assortment within the line. By contrast, department store carry a wide variety of product line. Supermarket are the most frequently visited type of retail store. Convenience store or small store that carry the limited line of turnover convenient goods, and superstore are much larger than the regular supermarket and offer a large assortment of routinely purchased goods, products, non-food items, and service. About the relative price, is a discount store sells standard merchandise at lower price by accepting lower margin and selling higher volume. As the major discount store JF, new wave of offline retailer move into fill the ultra-low price high volume gap. The three main types of off-price retailer are independent, factory outlet, and warehouse club. About the independent off-price retailer, either are independently owned and run or are divisions of larger retail corporations. About the factory outlet, is manufacturer owned and operate store by firm. Finally, the warehouse club, also known as wholesale clubs or membership warehouse, operate in huge warehouse-like facility and offer neutral. About the organizational approach, the couple chains are two or more outlets that are commonly owned and controlled. And about the voluntary chain, the wholesalers sponsor group of independent retailers engaged in group buying and merchandising. Retailer cooperative is the group of independent retailers who jointly establish central buying organizations and conduct joint promotion efforts. The franchise organization is contractual associations between the franchisors, manufacturer, wholesaler, and service organization, and franchise the independent business people who buy the right to own and operate one or more units in the franchise system. In this picture, retailers face major marketing decisions about segmentations and targeting, store differentiations and positioning, and the retail marketing mix. About segmentation, targeting, differentiations, and positioning decisions, the retailers must first segment and define their target market, and then decide how they will differentiate and position themselves in this market. Until they define and profile their market, the retailer cannot make consistent decisions about product assortment, service, pricing, advertising, store decor, online and mobile, site design, or any of the other decisions that must support their positions. By contrast, the successful retailer define their target market well and position themselves strongly. The retail targeting and positioning example like In-N-Out Burger, tried by positioning itself away from McDonald's. The chain stay with what it does best, making really good hamburger, really good fries, and really good steak. That's it about the product assortment and service decisions. Retailer must decide on three major product variables: the product assortment, service mix, and store atmosphere. The retailer product assortment should differentiate it while matching target shopper expectation, and the service mix also helps set one retailer apart from the another, and the store atmosphere is another important element in retailer product arsenal, and many retailers practice experiential retailing, like furnishing retailer restoration hardware has unleashed a new generation of furniture galleries that are prop store, prop interior design studio, and prop restaurant. In this new store, you don't just see the furnishings, you experience them. And about the price decisions, retailer price policy must fit its target market and positioning, product and service assortment, the competition, and economy factor. And retailer seeks either high markup or lower volume, most specifically store or low markup on higher volume, mass merchandiser and discount store. And some retailer use no price promotion at all, competing instead on product and service quality rather on price. Still, other retailer practice high-low pricing, charging higher price on an everyday basis, coupled with frequent sale and other price promotion to increase store traffic, create a low price image, and attract customers who will buy other goods at full price. And to the promotion decisions, retailer use various combination of defined promotion tools, advertising, personal selling, sale promotion, public relations, and direct and social media marketing to reach consumer. Most retailers also interact digitally with customers using website and digital catalog, online app and videos, social media, mobile app and app, blog and email. Digital promotion let retailer reach individual customer with carefully target message. And retailer promotion example is smart retailer interact digitally with customer using website and digital catalog. And this SVC might quickly ad program distribute personalized version of its weekly circular to the Gen Extra Care loyalty program member about display decisions. And it's very important that retailers select locations that are accessible to the target market in areas that are consistent with the retailer position. And the shopping center is a group of retail business built on the site that is planned, developed, owned, and managed as a unit. Most shopping centers are neighborhood shopping centers or strip malls that generally contain between 5 and 15 stores.
Retailing trends and developments. Retailers need to choose target segments carefully and position themselves strongly and take these following retailing developments into account. First, tighter consumer spending. The economy can change from boom to bust, and that came the change in consumer spending patterns well into the future. Some retailers actually benefit from a down economy, like affordable prices. Big discounters like Walmart or Big C. For other retailers, tighter consumer spending means tougher times. Some companies have to cut costs, fire employees, and offer big discounts and promotions. New retail forms, shortening retail life cycles, and retail conversions. New retail forms continue to emerge in new situations and consumer needs, but the life cycle of new retail forms is getting shorter. To remain successful, they must keep adapting. Today's retail forms appear to be converging. Different retailers selling the same products at the same prices to the same customers. The rise of mega retailers. Giant retailers can offer better merchandise selections, good service, and strong price savings to customers. And as a result, they can grow even larger and squeeze out the market of their smaller competitors. Growth of direct, online, mobile, and social media retailing. Consumers now have a broader way of buying products, direct and digital shopping via websites, mobile apps, and social media. Online research before coming into the stores is also a huge influencer on retailing, on the choices of the consumers. Omni-channel retailing. Today, the boundaries between in-store and online shopping are rapidly blurring. To meet the needs of omni-channel buyers, store retailers must master omni-channel retailing, integrating store and online channels into a single shopping experience. Growing importance of retail technology. Progressive retailers are using advanced information and technology to produce better forecasts, interact with suppliers, or sell to the customers. For example, Hugo Boss utilizes VR, virtual reality, in customer shopping experiences. Users can create individual mannequins that match their exact measurements on Hugo Boss online store and try on different outfit combinations in the virtual dressing room. Green retailing. As we are now more concerned about the environmental problems, retailers are increasingly adopting environmentally sustainable practices. For example, Nike launched a new material called Nike Forward, reducing 75% carbon footprint than the traditional knit fleece. Global expansion of nature retailers. Retailers with unique formats and strong brand positions are increasingly moving into other countries. When going global, retailers must understand and meet the needs of the local markets. Wholesaling. Wholesaling includes all the activities involved in selling goods and services to those buying them or for resale or business use. Wholesalers are firms engaged primarily in wholesaling activities. Types of wholesalers. Merchant wholesalers. Merchant wholesalers are independently owned businesses that take title to all merchandise handled. There are full-service wholesalers and limited-service wholesalers. Full-service wholesalers provide a full line of services, carrying stock, maintaining a sales force, offering credit, making deliveries, and providing management assistance. Limited-service wholesalers offer fewer services than full-service wholesalers, and types of limited service wholesalers: cash and carry wholesalers, truck wholesalers, drop shippers, rack jobbers, producers cooperative, mail order, or web wholesalers. Brokers and agents. Brokers and agents do not take title to goods. Main function is to facilitate buying and selling, for which they can earn commission for the service. Brokers bring buyers and sellers together and assist in negotiation. For example, real estate brokers or insurance brokers. Agents. Agents represent buyers or sellers on a more permanent basis than brokers. 4 types of agents are manufacturer agents, selling agents, purchasing agents, commission agents. Manufacturers and retailers, branches, and offices. Wholesaling operations conducted by sellers or buyers themselves rather than operating through independent wholesalers. Sales branches and offices set up by manufacturers to improve inventory control, selling, and promotion. Purchasing offices to perform a role similar to that of brokers or agents, but part of the buyers' organizations. Wholesaler marketing decisions. Wholesaler marketing decisions include choices of segmentation and targeting, differentiating, and positioning. Wholesalers must segment and define their target markets and differentiate and position themselves effectively. Within the target groups, they can identify the most profitable customers, design stronger offers, and build better relationship with the customers. And marketing mix decision must decide on the product and service assortment, the prices, promotion, and the location. Products and service will add customer value to the company, and finding the mix of services most valued by their target customer is the key for companies. For their price, as the retail and industrial customers face increasing cost and margins pressures, they turn to wholesalers for lower prices. Promotion. Develop overall promotion strategy and make clear use of the supplier promotion materials and programs. Location, or a distribution or location, is wholesalers must choose their locations and facilities carefully. Some of the trends in wholesaling: successful retailers but must add value by increasing efficiency and effectiveness. The distinction between large retailers and wholesalers continue to blur. Thank you.